The Big Show with Night and Day. Get a hell of a caffeine fix from your local Night and Day from just $4.50.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth.
Our biggest show.
The biggest.
This is big.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 5th of August, 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Mogi, a stallion, how's life?
Going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. And yeah, excited for another Monday, man. Back at it, aren't we, eh?
Some of us are, sure, yeah.
Shoulder to the wheel, eh?
Totally, man.
Hey.
I'm stoked about it too, to be honest.
Yeah, man, you love it. You had a nice relaxing weekend.
I did, thank you, man.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. How about yourself?
Oh, I can't complain, man.
Sure.
You know, if I did, who'd listen?
Yeah. Hey, Keyzie, you mad bastard, how's life?
G'day, fellas. Life's pretty good.
That's good.
By the way, fashion-wise, I've noticed Mogi, new T-shirt.
Oh, Keyzie managed to not say anything for about an hour. Well done.
That's right. Yep, new graphic tee. Very nice. Still haven't seen the Direwolf one.
I wore that today, actually. I had it on at the gym.
And you changed it.
Before, well, no, I don't wear something to the gym and then wear it to work. But it's going to come back, Keyzie.
I hope so.
You're going to love it, man.
I just don't want to think that you can't wear it here at the studio, you know?
Well, I know how much it means to you, and I will bring it back.
Yeah. And Jase, seriously, this is nothing that you should be offended by. Jase,
Okay.
no,
yes,
seriously.
Yes. Okay, Keyzie.
When you walked in today wearing that jumper you were wearing,
Yeah.
my granddad wore a jumper like that every single day.
I tell you what, actually, it's very much a jumper that farmers wear. And I'll tell you why I wore that
Backbones.
particular jumper today. I've run out. I didn't get to do any washing over the weekend, and I've run out of sweatshirts.
Oh, your hoodies.
All my hoodies are dirty.
I like
so,
the way it's a really woolen sort of polar fleecy thing.
And that's the thing. I
Yeah.
was cold today, so I thought, I've been given jip about that jumper before, but I don't care.
No,
Not
I
by
like
me,
it.
mate. Not by me.
I like
But,
it.
It's all good. It's
I
all
tell
G.
you what, this is good chat. If this is just the start of the show, how good's it going to get?
I tell you what, it's going to be a massive show. There is a lot going on.
Like
a lot
what,
of
Jase?
sport to cover. What is going on with the bloody Warriors? Good God. We've got the big poll coming up, and also your chance of getting the draw for Would You Rather.
It is the final week of Would You Rather as well. So if you want to go to the NRL Grand Final or Bathurst, I suggest you keep your ears peeled and get ready to call 0800 Hodaki.
In the meantime, here's Blink 182.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Guns N' Roses there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 12 minutes past 4 o'clock, which means it's time for this.
The Big Poll. Ah, beautiful. You know, I was watching the old Olympics over the weekend, man.
Oh, you're
Yes.
joking.
And you do sort of think to yourself that they've filled it up quite a bit. There's quite a lot of events in there.
Sure is.
And I think it's okay if you've got a product like that, but you should always be looking to make improvements. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Hey, better never stops, man.
Better never stops. I like that, Keyzie. And I was just wondering, maybe we could improve it by getting rid of some of the garbage sports.
Right.
Sure.
And I think there are a few in there that I'm just going to question. Now, you might be able to, there might be people out there that can change my mind and say that, no, that's not a garbage sport. It's a great sport. But we're going to start doing this probably every day until the end of the year.
I just
Or
thought
at
to
least the end of Olympics. Yeah, sure. We'll see
Which
how it
is
goes.
pretty much the end of the year
Yeah,
anyway. So
We'll see how it goes.
Wait,
but
are you in favour of the Olympics or anti at
I
this
love
point?
it.
I love the Olympics.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
But the first one that I'd like to nominate for the chopping block, for the gallows, actually. The French like a gallow, don't they?
Yes, a guillotine.
Guillotine.
Oh, guillotine.
Chop the head off it.
Walking. Competitive walking.
Yeah.
Do we need it or not?
Should the sport be taken out of the Olympics? Walking is
Race
the question.
walking.
Yes or no? Yay or nay?
So what's your vibe on it? Actually, Hoity J, hearing that, what do you think?
I'm a big fan.
Right.
I think it is a sport that requires massive fitness. It requires massive discipline. It requires massive concentration. And, you know, when you think about when these guys are walking and women are walking as fast as they are, the urge to just run must be so overwhelming. So it's a indictment on their commitment that they still stick at it.
That's right.
kilometre after kilometre after kilometre. And then you look at the fact that a lot of the walkers actually did athletics in other ways, but because of injury actually couldn't do those sports anymore.
That's right.
So they went to walking because they went, that's competitive, it's an Olympic sport, I still want to be a part of it, I'm still determined to succeed, and that's what I'm going to do.
That's right. So walking is a good place for the injured and infirm to continue to compete, and that's what the Olympics is all about. What do you reckon, Keyzie?
But not all of them, some of them is what I'm saying.
Well, look, race walking, it does take a great amount of fitness, and I picture it as, when the horses are doing the trotting and they're not allowed to gallop. That's effectively what race walking is. You have to trot all the way, and some of them are massive distances too. 50 kilometres is the longest one.
Totally, man.
But the wording and the way the rule... People have an issue with this sport because they go, I can see their feet are leaving the ground, right?
Yes.
And the rule with race walking is your feet must appear to have constant contact with the ground.
At least 1 foot.
At least 1 foot.
Yes.
But that excludes like slow motion cameras and stuff. So if someone looking at you can, watch you and think, your feet are constantly on the ground, that's fine. If it's filmed and slowed in any way, that is not a disqualification.
Has to be clear to the naked eye.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I just add in favour of, it's sexy.
Yeah.
On the hips.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the way they swing their hips like that and their butt.
I don't mean to be coarse, but no one gets more ass than a walker at the Olympics. Once the other athletes find out you're one of those.
Oh, they're athletes, all right, for sure.
Absolutely. But I guess for me it's faster, stronger, higher, which is the motto of the Olympics. And for me it's not faster because if you want to be faster, you just break out into a run. To me it looks stupid. They're embarrassing themselves.
Right.
And I can't wrap my head around it, man. I can't wrap my head around it. It's either running or nothing.
Right. So you're anti it. Hoodie J's pro.
I just think back, it's provided us with some great moments in sporting history. Scott Barrett, of course.
Scott Barrett, the All Black.
Yeah, dog roll.
Dog roll, yeah.
What about him? What did he do?
Collapsing dramatically after having a 5 kilometre lead that time.
That's right. Well, it was at the Commonwealth Games, I think, 98, and he was the world champion at the time. He'd had some tremendous success, but ultimately he overdid it. And a big man as well to be competing in that. Normally a much smaller competitor.
Absolutely.
And that was Scott Barrett.
That was, dog roll Barrett.
So courageous, man. So courageous. He gave everything he had to give.
And he's never looked better than when he was doing that, to be fair to him.
Totally.
What do you think, New Zealand? You can vote on the Hodaki Big Show Instagram story. You can text us on 3483. Call us on 0800 Hodaki. Should race walking be dropped?
Here's Jimmy.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Queens of the Stone Age there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. And here we are again, fellas. The Warriors, lordy, lordy, lordy. We got our great mate, ex-Warrior Charlie Gubb on the line. And Charlie, I don't know, man. I mean, come on, dude. I mean, far out, man. What the hell is going on, Charlie?
Took the words right out of my mouth, brother. It's a tough pill to swallow.
Well, I tell you, the fellas were predicting 30-point wins, 50-point wins. It was all on.
I suggested it was a banana skin because you just have a bad feeling whenever you got these games come along where you're playing against someone that you absolutely should beat. Then that's always the time I have the feeling that we're going to lose, Charlie.
Yeah, same. I was like, we should have pumped them, but Para, like they're in all sorts themselves, and it's a tough trip to Auckland in front of a full house. And then we come and toss that shit up. Like I don't know. Like it's hard to put your finger on where it went wrong. I don't think it was effort. But they just weren't together. Like they weren't all rowing at the same. They weren't at the Olympics, mate. They're all going different directions.
Yeah, they're all rowing out of time.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah,
Charlie. One thing with the Waz, and it's been quite a common thing this season, is early doors, they'll be putting pressure on getting repeat sets, deep in enemy territory, getting six agains, and then they can't quite, finish that by scoring points. And then instantly, I think it was Jack Tungle for the Eels, they did an awesome backline move, scored in the corner, and then that was our momentum completely gone for the entire game. Our attack, when we're down to their end, I feel like our kicking options aren't great, and it hasn't helped that we've had different halves and stuff like that, man. But it just seems like we can't score points at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. We were on their line for so much in that first 20, and it was almost like everyone was, it's been the story of the season, everyone was just off by a step, so their D could just kind of shuffle out and had everyone covered. And then often we played short a lot. Lussick hit short a lot, Sean hit short a lot.
Yeah.
But it looked like it was on out the back. And then we just weren't so resilient on defense. They came down there, scored, and then the story of it was just when we did that goal line dropout.
Yeah.
And maybe Gusselson caught it and just ran across field, and that was...
Had a runner straight up the guts.
Yeah, just straight up the guts, and that's like heartbreaking, because we've been working so hard to get the tries on their line, and they've been turning up dang, and then we just have one repeat set, and they just go straight through the middle.
It seemed like we were there, and then as soon as things started not going our way, to me it looked like there was a bit of quit there. The Eels were rolling straight up the middle of us. AFB, you didn't really see them for the second half of the game. I think there's a lack of comms in the halves. There was one in the second half there where they looked like they'd never met each other before. They looked drunk. They crashed into each other. Johnson obviously hasn't been there for a long time. Since round 6, he's played 7 times. We've lost all 7 of those games. Obviously, there's a confidence issue there. The kicks that he missed for points were just... Absolutely. I mean, if you need a sign that a guy's got no confidence, you have a look at those kicks.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm obviously a Sean fan, but it's just not really working. And I'm still obviously still a Warriors fan, but we're just fans. So what I reckon, maybe Webby's loyalty is kind of to Sean is kind of hurting the rest of the 13, because they had their mojo going with Tamari Martin. And I thought he was dropped through injury, but he ended up running out for the cup team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a tough one. They were on different pages, like you said. I think Fennell Blake copped a bit of an injury, which they didn't talk about. That's why he wasn't there. But they were definitely on different pages, and yeah, it was. They didn't have an answer when Parramatta started rolling through them. But then you see the game's gone, and they start throwing caution to the wind.
Exactly.
Doing good crossfield kicks, and everyone's going, "Oh, where was this?"
And this is the thing, man. When we're dead and buried this year, when we are no longer a mathematical chance, you just watch how good we play.
Yeah, that's right. And it's almost like they don't, when they don't have the pressure on them, it's they're just cutting teams up. But when it actually matters, everyone just turns to custard.
Yeah. And Mike, custard is not what you want when you're playing NRL footy, mate.
Nah, man.
Hey, Charlie, mathematically, if we win 4 out of 4 games, we will come away with 30 points on the table, which might be enough to get us into the final spot on the table. How confident are you feeling about that?
It's hard to win 4 in a row. Like, I'm confident to win the next one, and Keyzie, we'll just take it game by game. Once we win 1, then we only got to win 3. So let's just win the first one.
That's right.
I just don't think it. I'm sorry, mate.
That's all right.
Keyzie.
I was going to say it's this Sunday against the Dolphins at 4:00.
Oh, beautiful! I love a Sunday at 4. I will say that I think the NRL stitched us up because every other team in the competition gets to play the Warriors, whereas we don't, and I feel like we should get an automatic 2 points for that.
Totally, man. Charlie, who was your player of the match, mate?
He's had it a couple of times, but I'm giving it a chance. He was everywhere, and he was personified the effort.
He really did. Chance Nickel-Klukstad, who was having 2 runs per set. He wasn't giving up. He was all around the place there, Jase, whatever that means, and he is your Porter King player of the week. If you're in Wellington, you need a Portaloo, make sure you hit up Uncle Charlie, and he'll see you right. Thanks, Charlie.
Yeah, hopefully it's more positive call next week, guys. Feeling a bit down, Yeah.
Same, man.
Same here, man. But
I'm over it, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show Podcast. Radio Hauraki.
Penrith have done it!
Would
Brace yourself!
you rather?
Bathurst 1000!
Yeah, just on the NRL Grand Final, just give it to Penrith now, shouldn't we?
What about Melbourne?
What about Melbourne? Is at the top of the table?
Melbourne, nah.
Well, they did just lose
Just
to the
give it to-
Dragons.
Yeah, well,
Just-
they did.
Just give it to Penrith. Don't worry about
Jase.
it. Just
Is
don't
that how
worry
it
about
works,
it, fellas.
man?
Yeah, well, that's
Jase.
how I do it. Say, look,
Jase.
you guys are just too good. Don't worry.
They'd lose so much money, though, from the television rights because I think they've got a
yeah, I
contract with all the television companies. They actually have to play those games.
Yeah.
And a
And-
certain amount of them have to be in New Zealand, for example. A certain amount have to be in Australia.
Yeah, it's quite a complicated contract that
Yeah,
they've signed
I
there, Jase.
know.
What
I
would
mean-
you do about that?
I just can it. I mean,
How do you mean? But they got the contract.
I know there's a lot of admin going on. Just send the lawyers and just go, don't worry about it. G'day, Cam, you mad bastard. How's life?
Very good, boys. Very good, thank you.
Good on you, mate. Did you watch the league over the weekend there?
Yes, I did, sadly.
Well, at what point did you turn it off?
About half time.
Good on you, mate.
Same here, actually, on half-time, bang on the money. What do you do for a crust, Cam?
I'm a chippy.
Backbone.
You mean you're a backbone?
Massive backbone. All right, let's put the question to you, Cam. Would you rather the NRL Grand Final or Bathurst? Eyes to the front, Keyzie.
Well, let's face it, the Wars aren't going to be in the finals this year. I'd love to go to a grand final, but I've got to go to Bathurst.
Okay,
Bathurst.
I'm hearing you. And that's 4
I
nights.
have been to Bathurst before.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
20 years ago, when
Right.
Greg Murphy last won it.
The nerf.
I recommend it
Kmart
to
car.
anyone. So, yep, I'd definitely Bathurst, boys.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, Cam. All the best. I'll chuck you over to Pugson in Studio B, see how he goes. G'day, Ashley. How's life? Ashley?
Ashley.
Oh, hi.
Yes.
Hi, Ashley. How are you?
Good, thank you.
That's
Just driving home.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, yeah.
I understand.
Hard day yakka, was it?
No.
Easy
I'm
day,
a
yakka.
mum, so just hanging with my son.
No, that's the
can't
biggest
play.
backbone, Ashley. That's the biggest backbone. Did you have a good weekend, Ashley?
Yeah, it was awesome. Just hanging out with my friends and just having some food. I hosted them over at my house.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
That sounds
That's lovely,
That's
Ashley.
nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Ashley, NRL Grand Final or Bathurst?
It'd have to be Bathurst. My son is obsessed with cars, and I'd love to take him and my husband with me.
Should we just
That's
give it
good.
to Ashley right now?
Well,
Jase.
unfortunately,
Jase.
it's only you can only have 2 people win it. But Ashley wants to take her son and her husband, so that rules her out. I think.
Well, maybe
My
Ashley.
son can go with his dad.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
God, what
cute.
a backbone. All right, Ashley, stay on the line, and Pugson in Studio B will look after you.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks,
worries.
mate.
Thanks, fellas.
That was a
stuff.
beautiful little story, wasn't
Wasn't
it?
she lovely?
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, would you rather have an incredibly annoying high-pitched voice or a really deep, manly voice?
It's a toughie, isn't it? Yeah, it's a toughie, Keyzie.
It sure is.
Probably a really high-pitched, annoying voice because I like, just getting on people's nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a really deep, manly voice would be super annoying, though. I'd hate that.
Would you, Keyzie? Would you hate that, would you, mate?
I just think that would get on everyone's nerves.
Do you think, mate?
And it would be bad for ratings.
Yeah, true.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're surviving your Monday afternoon. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day.
Still got it.
Just had a Red Bull, by the way, fellas.
Oh, did you?
It gave me a good little pickup, actually.
Nice.
So I'm all fired up for the 5 to 6 hours. Fired up, Keyzie. Fired up.
That's-
I'm fired up, Keyzie.
That's-
Fired up.
That is so great. I'm so pleased
You love it
about
when
that.
I have Red Bulls, eh?
Yeah, especially when Mogi's also on a massive high as well.
Yeah, but his is a natural high. 'Cause
It's a
he's-
natural high.
He's off the durries. He's back at the gym. He's off the booze. He's going hard, man.
Shit, yeah.
So
Whereas
good.
you had a run today and you just got grumpy about it.
That's not what happened, Jace. I said I went for a run today and now I'm just a bit tired from it.
Pooped. You said you were pooped.
Yeah, I was pooped. And it was asthma related.
Right, okay.
The reason I was pooped.
Asthma.
Hey, but the fact that you went for a run, Keyzie, kia kaha, man.
Oh, can I just say, Jace, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Thank you, man.
It must have been when he was kissing you.
Yeah, I think it might have been when you were kissing me, Jace.
Oh, yeah. The old tongue lashing.
Hey, it's a big hour ahead on the big show, which is exciting. Another chance for you to potentially go to the NRL Grand Final or Bathurst with Would You Rather. Also, up next, Jase goes through these phases of having weird addictions. First, it was cheese balls.
Hey, and you've got that now, haven't you? You caught the bug, Keyzie.
I've got the cheese ball bug, that's fine. The next little addiction he had was Nippy's iced coffee.
Still have that.
The latest one is sticky date puddings that
Aunt
you get.
Betty's.
Aunt Betty's sticky date puddings you get off the shelf at your supermarket. You heat them up for 30 seconds and then you eat them. That is his new addiction. So I bought us some. We're going to try them.
Yeah, I'm
with
excited.
with a side dish of cream, boys. Well, no, the cream will be with the with a sponge.
Well, yeah, obviously. I'm so excited, fellas. I'm so G'd up for this.
You all right, Keyzie?
Woo!
It's Pluto!
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, Soundgarden there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. Now, I think the people out there know by now that I'm an addict. I'm prone to addiction, and I have certain things that tickle my fancy. As you'll know, cheese balls was a real big addiction for me. I've actually been really good with the cheese balls, actually. I haven't done that for a while.
Yeah.
You're the man.
Nippy's iced coffees.
Yeah.
I still have a major problem with.
How you going with ciggies?
I've actually cut back quite a lot, actually, Mogi.
So how many are you having a day?
40.
And they're having a go at yourself?
Not so much. I'm just not into me anymore, Keyzie.
Oh, right.
Now, my latest addiction comes about because of this. Every night when I get home and I have dinner, afterwards I just crave something sweet. And my wife, a little while back, bought these little sponges called Aunt Betty's caramel sponge. And I thought, God, that's a bit random.
Wait, Aunt
It's a
Betty's
catchy name.
Sponge caramel sponge.
Sticky date sponge, I think it's called.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So I said, one night I thought I'll try one of those bastards because we had some cream as well. And the fellas gave me so much jip about it. So I thought, let them try it on air and see what they think. Are you guys ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Now,
I'm
let me
bloody
just
excited.
say, I'm sort of on a little bit of a diet at the moment because I'm back at the gym.
Fair enough.
But I'm happy to dig in for the sake of science.
Just-
100%.
just a spoonful.
My concern here, Jase, is this is garbage, and I've got a real concern. But the vibe that I'm getting from you is it's so good. It's a real quality product. It's a 2-pack, I understand, that you buy.
Yes.
Keezy's just had a bite. How much does a 2-pack of one of these sticky date puddings cost you, considering they're about the size of a 15-year-old's fist?
Yes, okay. To be honest with
really weird, by the way.
you, Mogi, my wife bought them, so I don't know.
My wife?
But I don't think they're expensive. Now, fellas, I don't want you just to be contrary for the sake of it. I want you to be honest about how you feel about it. Have another little dabble there, Keyzie.
I can just tell you, just for me personally, it's not my go.
Okay.
It's probably one of the sweetest things on the planet.
Sure.
There must be 1 trillion calories in that. And I've got a strange aftertaste of metal in my mouth. I don't know what that is. From me, it's a no.
Okay.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, Pug's son going to have a little taste there too. Good on you, Pug's
But my
son.
understanding is for a 2-pack of those, it's $3, so you get what you pay for.
$3, yeah. Get in there, Puggy.
Can I just
Yeah.
say, Jase,
Yeah, you love your sticky stuff, eh, Pugs? You love your sticky stuff.
Have we got a
Yeah.
wrapper for that?
Yes.
so I went and bought these, right? So you're pretending like you've brought them in for
Well,
us, but I was actually the one that got them.
Yes.
I couldn't find them. I was in the frozen section for ages. And then I asked the lady, she's like, nah, those are down in the regular shelf. So they're not even frozen. They're not refrigerated. They're just sitting in a shelf.
They
Yes.
last forever.
You heat them for 30 seconds.
Yes.
There was also, one of the reasons I couldn't find them is because as I walked in, it turns out there was a giant value bin full of them. They're on special for $3.
Wow.
I know, right? So that cracked me
Where's
up.
that, by the way, Keyzie?
I was at Woolies, I think.
Okay.
Can I just say,
I wish you would.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
You like that?
That was delicious.
It doesn't surprise me, Keezy.
Yeah.
I thought you'd like it.
I actually thought you'd like it too, Keyzie. And my concern now is, because now you have a cheese ball addiction. You were saying last night, after your wife had gone to bed, you ate an entire packet of cheese balls at 10 o'clock.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did say that.
I don't remember saying that.
Right.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did say that.
I did. I was watching a documentary about Cambodia and ate an entire bag.
Yeah.
I won't be getting an addiction to those, though.
Right, okay.
It's very sweet to get addicted to, isn't it? What's incredible about it is that it's a food. Like, people are meant to eat it, and it just sits there on the shelf. You imagine if you make a pudding at home, Jase, how long would you anticipate that would last for before it went off?
Oh, a day or two?
Day or two,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, sure.
This doesn't expire until mid-October. Mid-October. What's
Yeah.
that? 3 months away?
Yeah.
Mid-October 2025.
I reckon you want to eat
Next
it.
year.
2025.
I reckon eat it.
Next year.
I reckon never, ever, ever put this in your body. If that lasts for 15 more months, it's not food.
And what you want to do is just time it. just about a week before it expires, because then it's at its peak. It's at its peak, fellas.
So
but if
yum.
you'll just excuse me, I'm going to finish the rest of that off.
Tuck in, Hoity J.
Thanks, fellas. In the meantime, a bit of Muse.
In excess, by the way, not Muse. Who the hell? What?
The Hodaki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Florence and the Machine there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. I'm having a bit of a sugar rush at the moment, fellas, after the Aunt Betty sponge and the Red Bull.
You're on fire, man.
Oh, I'm going to have a massive crash.
He keeps on flopping out his burnt meat patties, which I think is a bit odd.
Yeah, makes me sick. Or that might be the pudding. I don't know.
You only had a spoonful, Keyzie. Come on, man.
2 spoons. To be honest, I wanted a third, but I fought the urge.
Oh,
Good on you, mate.
Hey, fellas, we recently touched on this about 2 weeks ago. I've started studying again. Today's my first official day of studying. Now, last time we discussed this, the audience left thinking that I was studying midwifery, and that special things were going to have to happen so that my massive honker didn't get in the way when I was help delivering a child.
Yeah.
Is that not what you're doing?
No, that's not what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I'm studying Māori because my nan...
Te reo. It's pronounced te reo.
It's pronounced te reo. My nana recently passed away. She was Māori. She loved to speak. It wasn't allowed when she was quite young, actually. It was forbidden to speak Māori.
Yes.
Verboten. It's pronounced verboten.
Verboten to speak Māori. So I've started to, and I was like, I came away from her tangi and I was like, I've got to learn how to do it. I'm a broadcaster. I should do it.
Sure, man.
Signed up there and then and put like a month and a half or a month away is when the course will start, because you can pick your own week. And I was like, a month to build into it. Today's my first day. And I sat down at my laptop there.
Yeah.
9 a.m. class started. It's just me. It's 100% online. Sat down. There were 4 welcome videos. Watched those. And then I was like, right, well, that's enough of that. And instantly my old habits to do with studying came back.
Yes.
And I was like, well, I've watched 4 videos. They were about 4 minutes each. It was quite a lot of information to sort of take in at once. So I just closed my lappy there.
Were you writing notes, Keyzie?
No.
Don't really need to.
No, it was just more about how to run the website and stuff.
Yeah.
How to click.
Is this Te Wānanga or Raukawa?
No, it's the Open Polytechnic, I think.
That's the one that I did last year when I started doing my my journey.
How was it?
I honestly, man, I thought I was going to nail it. I ended up getting very busy, putting it off, apologising and withdrawing.
Yeah, okay.
And then, the viewers to do it again this year. Looks like it's going to be next year.
Yeah, right.
Been very busy.
Well, that's the problem and this is the thing for me, is I haven't been super busy, right?
No,
so
you haven't been doing anything.
Well, I mean, I have a series of things on, and maybe if my agent was a bit better, I'd be flat out, but I'm not at the moment, so I've got time, and apparently it's 2 hours a day, all right?
Yeah.
So from now on, it's like class is going to start at 9 a.m. every day, 9, not 8, 9, and then at 11 I'll be done, and that's how I'll start my day each day.
Look, I think it's awesome, Keyzie. Good on you, man. And
Thanks,
if
Jase. Makes it all worthwhile.
If you're struggling, just give us a call and I'll help you out. All right? Because I've done the course as well. And if there's any sort of pitfalls that you've got, then just let me know. All right?
Have you done the course, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Just on that, though, Keyzie,
okay.
Is it you jump on like a Zoom or something and there's other students in the class, or is it you've just got... it's on the internet. It's a web-based thing that you have to go through. It doesn't start at 9 o'clock. That's when you're choosing to do it every day.
Because one of the hot tips, there were 2 tips I took away from the sort of videos I was watching. The first tip was set a regular time every day that you do it. And I'm like, cool,
good tip.
9 a.m. till 11, that's my class. And the other tip was don't do heaps of study because you'll burn yourself out.
Yeah.
It was like, study in little bursts. And that was when I decided to close my laptop and go, well, that's probably enough.
Go and have it, yeah.
And honestly, the desire, because I was shocking at wagging when I was at school. I was terrible.
Yeah.
My record was horrendous. Even when I was studying, I barely scraped through. And already it's coming back and it's like, you don't need to do this, man. Go do something else.
I've got, there's this thing that happens to my brain when I'm trying to teach it something. Especially in that classroom environment. I tried to learn Spanish once, and you just feel your brain on the verge of snapping and falling out your ear.
Yeah.
It's not for me. I don't know what it is.
I love it. I love it. I mean...
You're always learning, Jase?
Yeah, well, that's right. You got to keep an open mind, and the more information that I can get, I'm like a sponge, Mogi.
You are.
I'm like the Aunt Betty sponge with a bit of cream around the side.
You got an expiry date of 3 months.
I just lap it up, man. I lap it up.
What, the pudding or the course?
Oh, everything. Knowledge.
Right.
Oh, you lap up the knowledge.
Yeah.
Would the knowledge be the cream, do you think, in this analogy that we're going with?
What's
the sponge?
The sponge is me.
and you're just covered in
Cream
knowledge.
and caramel sauce.
Jase, kia kaha, man.
Thanks, man.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, Nirvana there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Don't forget, by the way, to go to our Instagram page and vote on our big poll today. Should competitive walking be banned from the Olympics? Yay or nay? But speaking of gay Paris, let's get into a bit of Olympic chat and what's going on.
Gold.
Silver.
Bronze.
Run.
Jump.
Shot put.
Throw.
Hammer throw.
Surfing.
Skateboarding.
Beach volleyball.
What's happening in gay Paris? How good.
So good, fellas. Exciting.
I just think of baguettes and picnic hampers and foie gras and the gruyere, parmesan,
How much sugar have you had in the last hour?
bit of salami, bit of red wine, magnifique.
Hugely racist. Good news. My wife's favourite event at the Olympics is the triathlon.
Oh.
And, of course, Hayden Wild competed earlier, which was very exciting. Got a silver. The mixed triathlon gets underway in 10 minutes.
Now, see, this is a new addition, isn't it? I've never heard of a mixed triathlon. You heard about this, Jase?
No, I don't think
Well,
I
it's a
have,
mixed
to be
relay,
honest.
yeah.
So it's a new addition. It's just another thing that they've chucked in there.
So
I don't know if it's new, is it?
I can't say that it's new. All I can say is I've never heard of it.
Right.
Let me just clarify. So they both do it, the whole course, or they do legs of the course?
Well,
It's the sort of thing that they... Sorry, Keyzie. It's the sort of thing that they do in charity events, right? Business House. I'll do a Business House triathlon. Somebody will do the run, somebody will do the swim, and somebody will do the bike.
I don't know if that's the case. And, in fact, I do remember this being in the last Olympic Games because we've only got 4 athletes competing. Dylan McCulloch, Hayden Wild, Nicole van der Kay, and Ainsley Thorpe.
So my feeling would be that they all competed and then they take their placings to determine the team score, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't imagine one does this run.
Yeah, that's
one
a really
does
good
it.
point.
Yeah, that's how they do it, surely.
And surely we could, like all of us, especially you, Jason, have got computers in front of us. We could Google how it works.
I already have.
Oh.
It's really simple, really. Each team has 4 members, 2 men and 2 women.
Okay.
Or, you know, they all complete their own mini triathlon, the swim followed by the run, and then that's where the description runs out. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Right, okay. So they compete a shorter triathlon, then they add the points up or whatever.
Yes. Here's a question for you, fellas.
Do you want me to read out any more stuff happening tonight in Paris or just that?
Oh, we can get back to that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's jump all over the place.
Yeah.
It's just like Jace's brain at the moment.
Here's a question for
Croissant.
you. In what sport at the Olympics do men and women compete in the same event
Equestrian.
equally?
That's great, Jace.
Yeah,
nice work.
okay.
So if you want to watch if you want to see, what's the name of our pole vaulter?
How you going, man?
Eliza McCartney. If you want to see Eliza McCartney qualify,
Definitely.
8:40 p.m. She will be in her qualifying stages, which is very exciting.
Love a bit of pole vaulting. See the dude that got his dude caught on the pole there?
10:38 tonight. If you want to see Simone Biles compete and potentially win a medal in the women's balance beam.
Oh, she's American, isn't she?
Yeah, that's right. But she's just one of the greatest to ever do it. So,
The goat.
yeah, Simone.
Is she a goat?
Simone Biles.
That is
the
amazing.
goat.
I would stay up till 10:30 to see a goat on the balance beam. Is it?
Do you guys want do you guys want the medal tally?
Yes, please.
Keyzie, can I?
Oh, what?
The Big Show Medal Tally Update.
Is it all good if we just do the medal tally, or?
When you're ready, man.
Oh,
Jeez.
New Zealand has got 2 golds,
Bonjour.
Mais oui.
4 silvers,
LA.
Magnifique.
1 bronze,
Mean.
Voila!
That's with 2 asterisks.
with 2
Yes.
asterisks.
Yeah.
What's the second asterisk
Well,
for?
John Armit got 4th in the windsurfing, so we got our second asterisk.
And Erica Fairweather
And
got
Erica
4th in the
Fairweather.
swimming.
Yeah.
Right, so
pretty good.
New Zealand's currently sitting on 7 medals, 15th
And 2
tied.
asterisks.
And to Asterix's 15th place. which is
Keyzie,
Per population?
per
capita?
population, please, per capita.
Per population. New Zealand is currently sitting 4th per capita. 7 medals, population of 4.8 million. That is 1 medal per 688,000 people. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, man.
Jase,
pretty good, fellas.
That's pretty good, fellas.
It's magnifique.
What we should do is throw out 1 million people, right?
Yeah.
And then it would be even better. We'd be in first place.
Totes.
Just get rid of all the people that can't play sport.
I'm hearing you.
Oh, that's
Like
you two
you-
gone
like-
then.
Like me and Jase, the elderly.
Jase, now this is Muse. You can throw to this song as Muse now.
Muse.
In excess.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. Radio Hodaki. Would
Brace yourself.
you rather?
Bathurst 1000.
Any admin you want to rattle off there, Keyzie?
Someone's just texting here asking what they win again. So if you choose to go to the Bathurst, it's 4 nights on Mount Panorama, flights and accommodation included, a weekend of your life. Same though, if you choose the NRL Grand Final, flights, accommodation, Sydney, races on the Saturday, a cruise to the game on the Sunday.
That sounds pretty good, eh, Joanne?
Sounds really awesome.
Yes, indeed. Tell me, Joanne, what do you do for a crust?
Early childhood teacher.
Thank you. Backbone.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Love
And
you.
have you been enjoying the Olympics, Joanne?
Yeah, it's been awesome. One of our dads was participating, so we were all backing him.
Oh,
Fantastic.
what's he doing?
He was doing shooting, so it was Owen Robinson.
Oh, cool. Legend.
Brilliant
Yeah,
stuff,
all right. Yeah.
Joanne. All right, let's cut to the chase. Would you rather the NRL Grand Final or Bathurst?
Has to be Bathurst.
Yeah, I reckon.
Okay.
Good on you.
It's no
Okay.
competition.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I'll
Come
pass
on,
you
Jase,
over to
wake up, man.
Pugson in Studio B, and he'll look after you, Joanne, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks,
Okay,
mate.
love you.
G'day, Finn, you mad bastard. How's life?
Good, mate. Good. How we going?
Yeah, good, thanks, Finn. Good. You had a good weekend, Finn?
Yeah, mate. It's been bloody beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
any regrets, man?
Oh, maybe drinking a bit too much?
Yeah,
sure.
That's normally how it goes. Responsibly.
Responsibly,
Yeah. Pugs was saying the same thing. He had a big one. Didn't land the
No,
boat till
no,
this
he was
morning.
saying he's got a big one.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Always get that mixed up. Hey, Finn, what do you do for a crust?
Civil construction.
Backbone.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. All right, Finn. The NRL Grand Final or Bathurst?
It'd have to be Bathurst.
Oh, I
Yeah,
reckon.
good on you, Finn, man.
Wake up, Jace, man.
Am
on,
I
bro.
correct in saying it's been all Bathurst today? I don't
Yeah,
think there's
100%
been...
correct. It's
Yes.
because the Warriors are out of it now,
Right.
I reckon.
Yeah, no, fair call, man.
Whereas
fair
they can still win Bathurst. So, good choice, Finn, mate. You're in the draw.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, Jace. Ready for this? Would you rather?
Oh, yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Would you rather be able to turn invisible or fly?
Fly.
Just like that?
Yep.
Turn invisible. Definitely.
Why?
No reason.
No, why?
Not saying.
Why do you want to be invisible?
None of your
Hey.
beeswax, Keyzie.
I feel like Jace wants to perv on people.
He does that anyway.
Yeah, you've always been a sticky beak.
Yeah. Now, listen. After 6, of course, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue? Also, what's for tea, New Zealand, with me?
Keyzie.
Keyzie.
That's right. Text through right now on 3483. What are you having for tea, New Zealand? Chuck your name in there as well. We'll read them out. And you can also win a $50 night and day voucher.
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're getting through your Monday. Okay, you're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day.
Keep ruining it, Jace.
Don't forget,
Me?
yes, you.
Yeah, you.
With your
How-
sugar high and your Red Bull.
You're
How
bang
dare
on
you?
too
Speaking
long.
of which, speaking of highs, boy, oh boy, you should have seen Mogi when he came in today. Keyzie was beside himself. You see, Mogi's given up the durries. He's back at the gym. He's eating his desiccated chicken and rice. He's not drinking booze. And he was just going off his head when he came in. And Keyzie was feeling a bit grumpy because of his run.
That's right. And you had a weird
is that
energy because
right?
you had a terrible weekend, Jace, didn't
Yes.
you?
Well, it wasn't great.
It was the energy. It was weird. It was like we were getting to know each other again, wasn't it? It was like we'd been friends for a long time when we'd made love, and it was the first day back at work, and we're sort of like, oh, how is this going to work out?
Yes.
And we didn't know how to act around each other, did we?
Well, it was like that time when you and I made love in Hamilton, Keyzie.
New Plymouth.
I was at New Plymouth, yeah. It all sort of washes together. And then the next morning we woke up and I was like, oh, a bit awkward. Coffee, Keyzie, you want a coffee?
Totally, that's exactly what it was like. And if you want to hear a wee clip of this podcast outro of us being weird, here it is for you now. I've never got to this thing they call the runners.
No, that's right.
The runners thing where you train enough so that you're actually just enjoying running.
Yeah, man, this is the
Never
sweet
happens.
spot. Nah.
It's bullshit. It's just a little clip of Keyzie having a hot take about running.
Hot take Keyzie, they call him. What other hot takes have you got? Save it for tomorrow's podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Lucky I was about to just come at you with
I know.
heaps
Oh,
of
you
hot
got a
takes.
few.
Here's can I give one hot take?
Yeah, okay.
I always listen to the podcast outro at 7:30 when it's available for download. And I always do it by searching Hodaki Big Show.
Good stuff.
You should just follow it.
Good stuff, Keyzie.
You just follow it.
Yeah.
Leave a review and a 5-star review and rating.
Right.
And then it will just be in your feed and you won't have to keep on searching it every time. That'll be
Right.
slowing you down.
Hot take. I hate that. I hate that suggestion. I'd rather search for it every time.
Now, listen, coming up next.
What?
What's for Tea New Zealand with me,
Stop
Easy.
adding the fart. That is not part of it.
So text us 3483 and let us know what you're having for tea, New Zealand. In the meantime, here's Blur.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Killer's there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening, but right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keyzie.
Yellow Wheeze, thick crust, monkey porn, doesn't like thick crust, doesn't like monkey porn, fun account, voucher boy.
There's too many. It's too long.
I don't know.
It was pretty quick.
I can't wait to see where we're at by the end of the year.
We got them out in 10 seconds, Keyzie.
Yeah, that's good eating.
What do we got, man, on 3483?
That's right. People are texting in what they're having for dinner, and in exchange, you're in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher. G'day, fellas. Dan here.
Oh, my God.
Carter.
Number 10. Wow.
Yeah, Dan, number 10.
Run, kick.
That's right. Bangers and mash for tea tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
Sausage, yeah. I could see that.
Oh,
Any
just-
gravy?
Doesn't say.
Your sauce?
Oh, just text in and sauce.
What kind?
Like barbecue or...
Not barbecue.
Here it is. Barbecue.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Dan
cool.
Carter, man. He's gone down in my esteem. I reckon probably Grant Fox is better than him now.
Sure. Keyzie, what are you having for tea?
Having a gnocchi beef and pork thing.
God, I hate gnocchi.
Beef and pork mince.
Nah, it's something that I ordered off one of the food delivery companies, and I was allowed to choose one of the meals because the other two had to be healthy ones because we were on a health kick, apparently.
Oh, are you?
And then I chose the cheesiest, pasturiest one I could.
Does she know that you're in here eating sticky date puddings?
Mike,
Hey,
that was for an experiment.
just on the gnocchi, by the way, my wife's a big fan. I hate it. So
Yeah.
that we constantly have battles about whether or not to have gnocchi, and I overrule.
Yeah.
You're such a
You're the
legend.
man.
You got so much mana, Jase. Has anyone ever said that?
Thanks, man.
G'day, fellas.
Ah.
Jethro here.
Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull here.
Ah.
That's not like a serial killer or anyone, is it? I hope not.
It's a band.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is too. Last night's casserole.
Casserole, what kind? Does it
Does it
lamb or
specify?
beef or chicken? What do we got?
It says here lamb, beef, and chicken.
Oh, good eating.
What I find often, Mogi, with your old casserole is it's often better the next day.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know
And
what
the
I'm
same
saying?
goes for your boil up.
Yes.
Many things are like
Pizza.
that when it comes.
G'day, fellas. Harry here.
Harry Houdini, where's he been? Haven't heard from him for ages.
He's dead, isn't he?
I was trying to think of Harry from the royal family's second name.
Oh, Harry from Windsor.
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry.
Captain Harry.
It's from Prince Harry. G'day, flellas. My flatmate's mum got him a frozen
Hasn't he got
lasagna.
an English accent?
G'day, fellas.
No, not your common man. He's
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 not an
aristocratic.
Hello there, fellas. My flatmate's mum got him a frozen lasagna. So he's whipping that in the oven with some garlic bread, the lazy bastard. Ha ha ha. Regards, Harry.
I remember telling you guys my wife bought a pre-made lasagna. It was the most disgusting, foul, Keyzie-loving thing you could ever imagine.
Keyzie loving. G'day, flellas. David here.
Oh, what?
Beckham.
Yeah, David Beckham. G'day, fellas. David Beckham here. Tonight, the missus is cooking up some Weka curry and a few brown fizzies. Cheers, David Beckham. All right?
All right.
Weka curry.
Never tried it, so I wouldn't want to poo-poo it because it might be
Delicious.
good eating.
Yeah, sure.
G'day, flellas. Sandra here.
Oh.
Bullock.
Whoa.
Correct, Sandra Bullock.
Miss Congeniality.
That's right. Don't that. It's gross. I've got some beef rendang that's been cooking for a few hours now.
That sounds like Sandra.
Cheers, Sandra
She's
Bullock.
always cooking up her rendang.
A bit of beef rendang.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
June. Bit of Bruce Springsteen, fellas.
Yeah.
Hey?
How good.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I never used to like him. I like him now. You know, it's amazing how we change as we get older.
Totally, Jase.
You know, What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Good stuff, fellas.
I feel like you're just trying to get through it now, Keyzie.
What do you mean?
You know, just ding ding.
Well, I just don't really have time for you to have
Well,
sort of...
I had a lovely anecdote to
About
share.
what, Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah. How we used to be lovers in that. No, it's
Hey,
cool.
little girl.
What did you watch, Mogi? Come on, hit us.
Well, there's a lot of sport on over the weekend, but I did manage
Yes.
to get in a little bit of narrative tally. And I think it's on Disney. Poor Things. Poor Things. It's a movie starring Emma Stone. She won the Academy Award for it.
Yes.
This year. Incredible art department. Let me say, the lighting was amazing.
Oh, wow.
Hey, can I say, beautifully shot?
That bad, huh?
She's a good actor. I'm a big fan of Willem Dafoe. I thought Mark Ruffalo was very funny in it because I always think he plays a bit of a sap. And even though I do like him, he often plays characters that are a little bit sappy. They're always complaining about something. So it was nice to see him play something different. But it was kooky as well. But I just thought it banged on a bit. It was 2.5 hours long. I got about an hour and a half into it. The time was 9 o'clock. I was like, I'd rather be asleep.
Okay. I watched the same movie.
Right.
And for the first half an hour, my wife and I were like,
yes,
this is too mad.
Yeah.
This is too crazy and kooky for me. I don't know that I can watch this.
It takes some getting through that first half hour.
Yeah, that first half hour is like, what the is this?
Yeah.
Then I actually really enjoyed it after that point.
Right.
I know what you mean. It's kind of whack. And I liked Ruffalo. Her performance is pretty extraordinary.
It
would have been
no
a
doubt about
challenging role to play, that one.
I guess and we
but
should
it
say what
is
it's
long.
about. It's essentially a Frankenstein movie with Emma Stone's character having her as an adult having the brain of a baby put into her head.
Her baby.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go into that detail.
Oh, okay.
And then she has to sort of grow old within the older body, you know?
Right.
And Willem Dafoe's great in it, but an extensive period of time is spent on her sexual awakening.
Yes.
Like over an hour. And you just sort of think, well, if we're running at 2 minutes 20, can we sort of get to the point of that in about 10 or 15 minutes? Do we have to bang on about it for a whole hour?
I enjoyed that aspect
I
of
bet
it.
you loved it. And it was funny, but it was just like, I kind of got it, man. Like, okay, she's found sex. Great.
I take your point.
Yeah.
I take your point. But yeah, in the end, I enjoyed it.
What?
Poor Things.
How many buzzies out of 5?
Well, there was no shortage of nudity.
Yeah,
to
there
be
was
fair.
a lot of nudity.
There was a lot of
Sorry,
nudity.
hang on. Is this still our rating, or is this just how many buzzies there were?
No, there was 2 buzzies, but I can't remember how often, so it's hard to say.
3 buzzies out of 5.
Wait, is that your rating for the movie?
Yes, it's my rating.
I don't think I can give a rating because I didn't even finish watching it.
Sure.
I will eventually finish it, but would I recommend it to the vast majority of people? No.
Would you recommend it to me?
No.
I don't think your wife would like it.
Right.
And
What's
I
that
don't,
supposed
and
to
I
mean?
don't think you
Well,
would
no,
either.
because it is kind of, and it's deeply sexual at parts. And not that I'm saying that your wife doesn't like sexuality, but I know you guys like the country calendar thing, and she likes stuff that isn't.
There is some animal husbandry, though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we'd be into that because we like country calendar. So that's like animals banging, right? Yeah, we'd be right into that.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
The Black Keys there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, pretty soon we're off to Beervana, and there's going to be a lot of fantastic different beers at Beervana, as always.
Over 300,
Over
Jase.
300, I
Beervana.
believe. So what we're going to do is just focus on little breweries over the coming weeks, fellas. Give them a bit of a plug, as it were.
Yeah.
Hit us with the admin of today's brewery there, Keyzie.
We're off to find the brewery of the day.
Did we use that last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Hero of
I
the
thought
day.
so.
It sounded-
It makes sense to use that
It
one.
sounded familiar.
It's a goodie.
So, Beervana, 23rd and 24th of August. We're going to be down there, fellas, just a few weeks away. Today, we are shining a spotlight on Abandoned Brewery. And it's not an abandoned brewery, it's a real brewery
Is
named
it
Abandoned.
a band in a brewery? Abandoned brewery.
Sometimes they might have bands play there,
Okay.
but it's called Abandoned Brewery.
And whereabouts
End
are
of
they?
questions.
And whereabouts are they located, Keyzie? Is that an okay question?
Good question.
Thanks,
Jase.
man.
They are located
Damn it.
among the cobwebs and the grime in an old factory in Epuni, Lower Hutt,
Oh, yeah.
where the remnants of a brewery was left for dead.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of, it's a beautiful spot out there, very industrial. They've got the Griffin's factory out there, Jase.
Yes.
Went for a long time. I haven't heard of the abandoned one before, but I think, do you reckon Wellington's probably the king of the brewery?
Oh, I'd say so.
The little craft the
breweries?
little crafties. There's a lot of them down there.
But hang on. The cool thing about this one is that it is in a place, as you said, Mike, where there were lots of like abandoned factories and stuff going on.
Yes.
So they brought this one back to life. And it is now a true microbrewery with never say die attitude and deep belief in the craft, an arsenal of ideas, and calm amongst the chaos.
Yeah.
Sounds very Wellington to me.
It does.
You know what I mean? And this is the great thing about Wellington, because they say Wellington's a sort of coffee capital as
Who
well.
says
You
that?
know, little boutique coffee places. You know, just Kiwis in general.
Everybody.
You know, Keyzie.
Yeah.
They love their boutiqueries. You know what I'm saying, fellas?
Yeah, and they've got a tap room out there as well,
Oh wow.
A
which I'm
tap
pleased to
room.
hear. I'm just on their website. I tell you what, man, it looks awesome.
Yep.
I'm going to get involved in that.
Abandoned Brewery. Mogie's going to get involved with it. You should too. Come along to Beervana, 23rd, 24th of August down in Wellington at Sky Stadium. We'll see you there, and you can taste
Can I
some
just
of
say,
those
Keyzie,
yummy
it's closed
beverages.
today and tomorrow, but it's open from Tuesday to Sunday.
Oh, okay, so they're
Okay.
closed Monday, Tuesday,
Monday, Tuesday, they're having a couple of days off.
and then Wednesday to Sunday.
Yeah, they're back into it.
Yeah, right. Backbone.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Monday done and dusted. Your plans for tonight, Mogi?
Not too sure, actually. Not too sure. I like a Monday. Go home, I might watch something. Maybe I'll finish watching Poor Things, but I doubt it.
Sure.
I do need to find another TV show, and in fact, I'd like to talk to you guys about a show on Disney. Have you got Disney, Jase?
Yes, I do.
Have you got Disney? Keyzie's
Yes.
got Disney as well, guys. And there's a show on there called Mr. In Between. And what I'd like to do is for all of us to watch 2 episodes a night, and then we can report on it the next day. It would be in my top 3 TV shows of all time.
Which one's that?
Mr. In
No,
Between.
but who's in it? What?
Nobody. It's an Australian show, and it's about a hitman,
Right.
but it's very grounded in reality.
Right, okay.
And it is just amazing. Sort of it's the guys that brought you Animal Kingdom and that sort of stuff, you know what I mean? If you
Right.
remember that film.
Yeah, nice.
I just messaged my wife. I said tonight we're going to watch the first episode of Talkback.
Oh!
And what I want to do, because I've seen them all, but what I want to do is watch it with her.
Yeah.
Because the other day, Mike, you told me that you and your wife watched one of my favourite shows and she slammed it.
Oh, yeah.
Colin from Accounts on TVNZ Plus. So I want to watch it with my
Although
wife.
you didn't make it.
No, I know, but I was very emotionally invested in it,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was eviscerated by your wife. And so,
And then you faced her that night.
I know, and she continued to just kick it. And so,
to
We're just
within an
gonna-
inch of its life, Keyzie.
We're going to watch it together. To be fair, I enjoy it. We'll see if Lucy likes it, and I'll report
Well,
back.
to be fair, I don't think it warms up till the third episode, so I don't want to hear anything until after the third episode.
No, we're going starting from the first step. Jace, what are you doing?
I'm off filming tonight, fellas. I'll be in Helensville, 11 p.m. call time, 2 a.m. wrap. I'm stoked and looking forward to it.
What are you filming?
Can't tell you,
Oh,
sorry.
that's lame.
So it'll be Sleepy J tomorrow.
Sleepy J.
Till then, see you later.
Bye. Check out our Instagram and our podcast and that. That's super good.